Hi, everybody. I'm David Rodriguez. Welcome to Leaning Left. Republicans, at least the crazy ultra-far right ones, which is actually most of them now, are endangering our kids with one word. Well, okay, they're probably doing it in more ways than just this, but I'm going to focus on this one thing. They're endangering our kids with one word. And you might wonder what that is. And the funny thing about them doing this is they at least think, or at least act like they think, that when they use it, they're doing it in some sort of protection of kids. But they're not. And I'll explain why. So if you're on social media, or if you've just gotten in a heated argument with someone on the far right, and you mention to them that you don't think drag shows are bad, that you don't think a man wearing a dress is immediately sexual, that you think it's okay for someone to have a pride flag up in a classroom or anywhere where kids might be, you might have been called a groomer. I know I have on Twitter or X, whatever. I've been called it a number of times because when someone comments something that is horrible and misinformed and stupid about drag shows or transgender people or anyone in the LGBTQIA plus community, I find myself needing to respond. And I probably shouldn't because it's ultimately pointless. These people are not going to listen to me. But I do. And so I immediately get called things like groomer. Groomer is the most common thing. Or your pro-predators. I'm going to use the term predators because YouTube has like an automatic, like I assume it's like a bot thing that looks for certain words and then causes you to pull your videos. And I don't know if the word will cause that problem. So I'm just going to call them predators. You've probably heard this. Now, some of these people on the far right truly believe somehow that these things mean that you are grooming children. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it remotely logically or look at what actually is being done. Like a man wearing a dress, reading to kids, doesn't do anything to them. It doesn't groom them in any way. They enjoy the story. Maybe some of them think it's funny that this is a guy wearing a dress, but they're not thinking about sexual stuff. It's weird that so many of these right-wingers think sexual stuff every time they see a man in a dress. That's on them, though. It's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's strange because they're so against it. But, after that reading, they're probably not going to see that particular drag queen again, right? Okay, so what are they grooming them towards? Who's doing this grooming? What is the end goal exactly? It doesn't make sense. And I'll come back to this in a minute. So here's why I say this is endangering the kids, okay? When you have a group of people, an unfortunately large group of people, going around saying all these things that are honestly relatively minor, no matter how much they think it's not, when they think all of that is grooming, right? They'll immediately call you a groomer for coming out on the side of marginalized people. The word grooming or groomer starts to lose its meaning. It starts to lose its impact, right? So if another parent comes to me and says, oh, your kid's in the same classroom as mine, I think that teacher is grooming our kids. So they come and say that to me. Now, unless I know that person's political bent, I don't know if they're saying this person is an actual predator that is dangerous and probably has done things to kids before and probably will keep doing things to kids unless someone catches them. I don't know if they mean that, or if that teacher has a little pride flag somewhere in the classroom. I have no idea. It could be any of those things. It could be anything in between. Maybe that person said that he went to a drag show. That's it. And suddenly he's a groomer. So now I don't know. How seriously do I need to take this? Should I go and talk to the police in this case? Or are they going to realize that this is completely stupid? Am I going to waste the police time over something like that? And if I waste their time because it's something dumb like that, and that happens elsewhere because this word groomer keeps getting used for things that are not grooming, how serious are the police going to take that? Are they going to hear someone say, hey, this person's grooming my child, and think, oh, this is just another, wingbat who's got a problem with freaking pride flags? I don't know. So let's get back to the drag queen reading the library books to kids. if that person was a groomer, then that person would be intending to get those children to get them to the point where they can safely prey on them. But again, those kids will probably never see that drag queen ever again after that reading. Why would they? It just won't come up unless that person comes regularly to read library books. But that's unlikely. See, what an actual groomer is a predator who finds kids who are vulnerable because maybe they come from like a bad home, or maybe they even don't need a vulnerable kid. Maybe they'll just find someone who they think they can manipulate. And they're usually good manipulators. And they will ingratiate themselves to them and be really kind to them and give them things and build trust over a period of time with the goal of eventually preying on those kids. That's what a groomer actually is. That's the kind of groomer we have to look out for. Now, you don't have to like there being pride flags. That's on you. That's fine. I mean, it sucks. It's stupid, but whatever you want. You don't have to like drag queens or people that are okay with drag queens. You could think that's bad. You could think that's not a good idea. Okay. It's closed-minded, but that's fine. You can do what you want. But if you start throwing around the term groomer like the far-right Republicans are, you are weakening the meaning of that word. You're weakening the severity of that word, and you're lessening the chance that kids who are actually being groomed by a predator will get help. You're lessening that. You're putting the kids in danger, actual danger. Not because a man chose to wear a dress and that's supposed to, I don't know, warp their brain entirely. Whatever. It doesn't make sense. Like, we're talking about someone who could do something real bad. You're making that more likely. The Republicans are making that more likely every time they use that word for something stupid, which they do a lot today. A lot. So, if you are a right-winger person watching this, I do get some people who watch this, usually to put nasty notes in the comments. That's fine, whatever. Cut that out. You don't have to again, you can be angry at me that I don't care if a drag queen reads the stories. That's fine. You could tell me you're angry at me. Or you could point me to other people and say, I'm angry at him because he is okay with drag queens reading stories to kids. That's fine. That's up to you, man. That's fine. Do what you want. Cut that damn word out of your vocabulary unless it actually is a real thing. And if you're somebody who really truly thinks that that's what's happening because you think that the Democrats are a secret cabal of these predators, Jesus Christ, get help, man. Come on. I mean, I don't like Republican politics a lot. I don't like them. But I don't think all Republicans are predators. Because that doesn't make sense. It's insane to think that would be the case. It is. And there are Republicans who are predators. There are Democrats who are predators, of course. Any walk of life, any group that you can name has some predators somewhere in it. That sucks, but it's true. There's too many of them out there. But stop saying people are things that serious when they're not. You can call people other names all you want. It's dumb, it's weak, but you can do it. It's fine. Cut that out. Protect the kids. I think a lot of them really do want to protect kids. And the way you do that is not minimizing an important word like groomer. At least that's what I think. But let me know what you think in the comments. Am I right about this? Maybe you know something more about the deeper psychology. I would love to hear that. Someone who's, really studied these kind of things more in a more expert way than I have. To me, it's just common sense. But, I am certain more ways to look at this that you can point to show that what I'm saying makes sense and is right. Because I'm pretty damn certain it is. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. But in the meantime, stay woke, stay vigilant, keep fighting, and remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.